Welcome, everyone. Today is actually a bit of a bittersweet moment because we are celebrating all of your success over the past 3 months, all of your hard work. But at the same time, today is also the closing phase for this virtual stage. So let us start by welcoming you to this session and also congratulating you for all the thoughtful discussions and then hard work and everything that you have put into to make teaching and learning better for your students. And today's agenda is very actually short. So first, we will have the official closing remarks for the virtual phase by our Education Department Director, Ms. Rekha Tosha, who you have seen from time to time quite frequently. And her advice, guidance, support, everything has been instrumental to have this program for all of you. So we are excited to hear from her some word of encouragement and advice for all of you. And then we'll take a group photo to commemorate the moment. And then it's your moment to tell us about your innovative teaching practices. And then we will, if we have time, we'll have a bit of a farewell and reflection, and then we will close the session by sharing some useful information. So with that, let me welcome our Education Department Director, Ms. Rekha Tosha.
Thank you so much, Jyoti, and wishing a very good afternoon to all of you in Asia, very good morning in Europe, and a big congratulations to all of you who successfully completing the virtual ASEFClassNet16 school collaboration today by presenting your ITPs on how to lead change, how to drive digital transformation of education forward in an era of AI. So I'm very proud to share that 98% of the teams have shown outstanding dedication, and this cohort designed 48 innovative teaching practices, which is absolutely amazing, a remarkable achievement. You should be very proud of yourself, and we are very grateful to you that you have showed such dedication, enthusiasm, and commitment throughout the program. So you really made Jyoti, Angie, myself, and our executive director proud of your work and what you can achieve. So I hope that over the past few months, you have learned a lot about the topic of artificial intelligence and education, and you explored the potential in it, but also became more aware of the limitations to artificial intelligence in education. We want to close the virtual stage today by reminding you of two key messages that our executive director shared with you at the beginning of the program. It was 3 months ago, so I don't know how well you remember. So it's also a good moment to reiterate these messages. So the first message was that you, as educators, play an instrumental role in preparing yourself and your students for the future and to help them to navigate in a complex and continuously digitally evolving world. So as you walk away from this program, we hope you gain some valuable insights and knowledge how you can prepare yourself and your students for such a future. And you will remember it and reflect on this knowledge as you go forward with your teaching practice. And the second key message that our ambassador shared with you at the beginning of this program, it was actually a reminder that always remember that you are in charge of any kind of innovation, whether with or without technology. You are in charge of what's happening in your classroom, and you decide whether you want to use technology, and if you use it, then what kind of technology you should use, what is the right type and what is not so good. So now that you have learned more in this program about artificial intelligence and education, you took some time to analyze your role as a teacher in the classroom, to reassess maybe some things. And we would encourage you to also keep reassessing what kind of technology you would like to use in your classroom that is effective, but also accountable, ethical, and inclusive. So we are immensely proud of you that you have created these 48 innovative teaching practices on artificial intelligence and education. We look forward very much to your quick presentations today to learn more about them. We will make sure that we publicize them well, and also others in Asia and Europe can learn from you and from your innovative teaching practices. And as a last reminder, we also hope that you not only bring away some knowledge and some good ideas from this program, but also some friends, maybe. We hope you were able to network with other teachers from other countries in this program. And maybe you can also have some friendships on the way along and nurture these friendships that you build in the last 3 months and keep the conversations and the networks going. So congratulations once again, and gratitude from our side, and we look forward to your presentations. Back to Jyoti to moderate it.
Thank you so much, Rekha, for such encouraging words. You exactly set the scene for today's presentations. I think you also really kind of motivated the participants to remember the lessons that they have learned and how to reflect on them for the months to come to bring their innovative teaching practice to fruition. With that, let me share. Actually, before we share, can we take a maybe group photo? I see that participants are still joining. So maybe I will first give you an idea about exactly how to present. We already shared the instruction, and then hopefully a few more participants join, and then we'll take the group photo. So first of all, we are really proud, as Rekha said, 48 innovative teaching practices have been submitted and 98% success rate. So very, very proud of this achievement of yours. You should be very proud as well, which is why from 2 to 3 minutes, we had to kind of make it 1.5 minutes, so 90 seconds per team, because we want to hear from all of you. So ClassNet team, we have been reading all of your innovative teaching practices. So we know what you are doing, but you only know about your innovative teaching practice and you don't know about your peers teaching practice, what the other teams are doing, right? So the key purpose for this presentation is to let everyone know what you are working on and also you knowing what the others are working on. So it falls into the key topic, the exact impact or the key impact you are trying to achieve, and how this exactly is addressing the current research gap on artificial intelligence in education. I will be the timekeeper, so please be strictly on time since we want to give the opportunity to everyone to present. And once it's 90 seconds, you will have to stop. We cannot, in terms of time, there is no allowance in that regard. So I see a few more participants join. So let's do the group presentations, and then our first team will be Kiwi Alpine Innovators, so in short, KAI. Please prepare, and please, Angie, in the meantime, could you also put the team order list in the chat box so that everybody can also see the list and prepare accordingly. And I will also call out the name. So with that, let me stop sharing a screen so that we can take the group photo. So if you could turn on your videos for the group photo, and also later when our participants are presenting, that would be great. So lovely to see all of your faces, actually. I think today is the first time after we started the welcome session where we get to see most of your faces. So thank you so much for making time. So let me quickly, I see Jingjing's video is off. I'm not sure why, but let me see if I can, okay. First one, okay? 1, 2, 3. Say ITP.
ITP.
Okay, I took one. I will take a few because we have the there are like 3 pages with all the participants, so I'll have to take a few. So the next one, again, 1, 2. When I say 1, 2, 3, then you say ITP. 1, 2, 3.
ITP.
ITP.
Lovely. Okay, one more.
ITP.
ITP.
That's it.
Okay. ITP2T. Okay, great. We are done with the photos, and now let's have the presentations. So as we mentioned earlier, we are not doing any PowerPoint presentations. We just want to hear from you. And let me start the timing. And with that, our first team, Bibian and Susanna, Kiwi Alpine Innovators, please present your ITP.
In the age of AI, how do we embrace what makes us human?
That's how I approach it, and that's what's about, learning about those STEM skills that AI cannot replace while improving students' AI knowledge. Initially, we aim to focus on STEM skills specifically and develop tools. However, student voice redirected us when they raised concerns around their ability to differentiate between human and AI made and how to keep their personal data safe. In particular, around the new Snapchat AI, it was a real call for action. They wanted to be knowledgeable on AI, how to make responsible, safe decisions, and they wanted policies developed that kept them safe from companies such as Snapchat. This had to be our starting point.
Based on this, we designed a series of activities that our students will find and access on an online hub, which allows an asynchronous but personal exchange between the student groups on different continents in New Zealand and Austria. They will create content with and without AI, exchange it, and share their reflections. In this process, they will learn not only about the AI tools and the distinguishing human features, they will also get to know each other's cultures and discover how the use of AI has the potential to support us in mastering local and global challenges, addressing the sustainable development goals. After the exchange phase, our students will be equipped with confidence, understanding, and skills to take action, lead change, starting at their own schools, for example, by getting involved in the development of guidelines for the use of AI and best practices. The website, activities, and recommendations will be shared with the ASEF community as well as with fellow teachers. This will hopefully encourage.
Thank you, but really, I think Udin, you have covered a lot with the 30 seconds, and thank you so much for addressing the human dimensions and dimension of AI. So thank you, and with that, another rapid round of presentation. Tejo, Jamuna from Bangladesh and Portugal, Rubel and Maria.
Thank you. Good morning. We are the team from Tejo, Jamuna, the river near us. Our project team is water, waste, and the future changes. Our project activities are to develop collaboration work, to involve students in active learning, to apply the knowledge acquired in the development of a project, promote knowledge of digital tools and artificial intelligence, and give students the opportunities to apply knowledge in different areas. The artificial intelligence tool that will be worked on ChatGPT, production of texts, creation of image thought texts, and the tool that corrects and improves texts. Now, our final result involving students in collaborative learning, groups and exploring curricular subjects and teams, promotion inclusion, improved scientific and mathematical proficiency, and enhancing critical thinking and creativity, promoting self-esteem and social reconnaissance, and working the inclusion. We thought that artificial intelligence work and help people that be included, that take inclusion.
Your time is up, Elisa.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. I think we see that you are tackling an interdisciplinary theme and also integrating the SDGs. So thank you so much for making it interesting in that way for your students. For now, can I check if we have our next team, Semantics, from Bangladesh and Croatia? Arshad, okay, I saw that Arshad, you turned on your video, and Mrs. Fu. So I hope you guys are here. Okay, please continue.
Our ITP title is Transforming Assessment Artificial Intelligence Driven Tools for Engaging Examination and Evaluation in Education. It is a natural language processing approach for automatic test evaluation system. Natural language processing will help or aid us handling manual evaluation challenges. The Python programming language is used to implement this algorithm. We can see in our everyday lives that teachers have a very tough time physically correcting handwritten response booklet. Such evaluation may be susceptible to evaluator emotional fluctuation. It also laborious and time consuming. The exploding growth of artificial intelligence is increasingly transforming the way we live, learn, and work. It is necessary to develop an artificial-based answer script evaluation system at an early age and then follow through. Artificial intelligence topics in school is an important strategy innovative in educating the next generation. In addition, this ITP may contribute on artificial intelligence in education to enrich teacher learners on different artificial intelligence topics. Thank you.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, it was exactly 90 seconds. Thank you so much. So regarding their ITP, it's actually technically a bit heavy, however, a very relevant one to support teachers to reduce their assessment time. So hopefully you can bring it to fruition strongly. Thank you. Next team, since I just saw Lutfunisa is back, so we will start with Lutfunisa. So that's a torch bearer from Bangladesh and Estonia, Lutfunisa and Orsoela. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity. So we are presenting writing section of AI. At present, the level of harm incorrect to the students' academic career when they tell AI to complete their writing tasks. Moreover, if a student of the benefits of AI, he or she might end up lagging behind others. Therefore, our ITP is designed in such a way that the students understand those AI tools when they use or when they're not to use, how to use them in order to create a beautiful and integrated write-up that expands their horizon. In our ITP, we let students engage in a number of device tasks, preparing their own write-up. Checking the write-up using Grammarly, ChatGPT, or Puppet, using and without using AI. In such a step of process, the students get feedback. Moreover, we present a ethical framework, creating a clear line between ethical and unethical use of AI. Since we collect projects, assignments, and keep the students under the constant observation, we will be able to slowly but surely ensure their write-up gets a significant boost through using AI tools, and they are able to broaden their horizon.
Thank you. You have done it in exactly actually less than 90 seconds. So very well done. And thank you also for tackling a topic where students raise awareness about when to use AI and when not to through different interactive activities. With that, our next team is called GeoPhy. So I am assuming that's a combination of geography and physics from Brunei and Croatia, Renawati and Vedran.
Hi, I'll be presenting on behalf of Vedran and myself. Okay,
Perfect.
The title would be The Impact of Weather on Human Health, Leveraging the Power of Artificial Intelligence in Education. Application, and the students will conduct research, analyze data, and use of AIED application to enhance the research process and the presentation. The key aspect to achieve through the ITP would be teaching and learning through student-centered approach with the assistance from the artificial intelligence application, which is being selected online to assist their research and creations of their presentation. In addition, allowing the students to explore interactive and engaging part of the learning with the AIED, which could create an engaging learning. Teaching which could enhance student understanding and retention on complex concepts. And how this ITP contribute to the global discussion, the entire school setting is offered a new perspective of curriculum approach through a combinations of formal and non-formal teaching methods. And later on during the project, students become educators for their peers, and other school could follow up from the primary or elementary, bringing the awareness on the connections between climate change, human health, and the use of AID as a tool in teaching and learning. That's it from me.
Wow, that's actually 60 seconds. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What I really love about your ITP is that you are actually tackling a number of important topics. So thank you for that. And also, most importantly, students becoming educators for their peers to raise awareness. So thanks for that.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
the next one. Yes, I heard. If you could kindly mute yourself, that would be great so that we don't have any interference. So the next team we have, they are called AI Explorers. So that's Chia David and Adam Stepinski from Cambodia and Poland.
Hello, everybody. I'll be presenting on behalf of David and myself. So as David and I are teachers of English, our ITP aims to develop students' communication skills in English, both in the classroom and during the self-improvement work at home, through the justified and creative use of ChatGPT. In the current reality, when AI in education is a novelty, such activities seem to be problematic for both teachers and for students. That's why we decided to address these issues. The tasks we designed have been divided into two groups. The first group, raising AI awareness activities and core activities. The second group contains specific examples of using ChatGPT to develop communication skills. We hope that the implementation of our ITP will contribute to, on the one hand, the increase in communication competences of our students, and on the other hand, to the creative, responsible, and development-oriented use of artificial intelligence by both teachers and students. We are convinced that conducting such tasks with students will motivate them to work creatively, independently, using this tool to develop those aspects of the language that they still have difficulty with, or that they would like to develop further. The tasks we designed can be food for thought and an inspiration for educators when individualizing work with students or creating new materials. And for students themselves, they can be a kind of guideline on how to start self-development after work in the process of developing language skills using artificial intelligence tools.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you.
Yeah, your time is up. I think you covered quite well. What we really
I
like
finished.
Yeah,
I
thank
finished.
you. Thank you. What we really love is that you are targeting one specific area to help students build the skill and taking it from there. So thank you for that. And now, next, we have Cyber Virtue from China and Hungary. Miss Ijen and Zol. Yes, Zol, go
I'm
ahead.
here. Good morning. I'm speaking on behalf of Jane from Beijing, who is having a lesson right now. So I'm going to present to you our interdisciplinary project based on 4 modules for 2 weeks for high schoolers. And we aim to develop their cyber media literacy skills regarding the application of AI tools. So we plan to have something subject matter involving media literacy, English, ICT, and of course AI platforms, including ChatGPT, text generator, image generator program, and text-to-speech application. So the primary goal for the students would be to create short fake stories using all these AI tools. And the other group of the cohort should check whether these are authentic, real, or totally fake, or they have to find the AI-related part of the projects presented by the rest of the student group. So this way they can improve their analytic and critical thinking skills, as well as the AI applications are in practice used within a safe school environment. Because the AI-related news manipulation, disinformation is really a hot current issue worldwide. So students, but also the teachers, should be aware how to use these tools properly, ethically. So that's why we gave our group the Global Virtue nickname.
Thank you, Zol. Exactly on time. What
Thank
we
you.
really love about your ITP is that you were kind of designing it in a way has an investigative element, as well as you are also kind of using AI and to raise awareness about AI and cyber literacy. Thank you. Okay, so our next team will be Bulchi AI. So I'm assuming that's short for Bulgaria, China, and AI. From China and Bulgaria, Hui Wang, also known as Angel, and Mirela. The floor is yours.
I'm Angel from Kunming, China, and alongside me is my co-worker, Marilla from Sofia, Bulgaria, and our ITP titled Project-Based Geo Exploration and Unveiling Sofia, Bulgaria, and Kunming, China. Over the course of an entire school year, spanning 24 engaging 45-minute lessons, we plan to embark on an exciting journey with a hand-picked group of 20 talented 12-year-old students drawn from each of our schools, forming a dynamic student project team. This innovative ITP is a groundbreaking fusion of geography, culture, and AI technology. Within this visionary education program, students will actively engage with AI tools to dissect geographical characteristics and cultural landmarks and climate trends in both Sofia and Kunming through immersive activities such as virtual tours and vivid data visualizations. Our goal is to cultivate critical thinking skills, foster cross-cultural awareness, nurture technological proficiency, and still a profound appreciation for the interconnectedness of our world. Furthermore, our program incorporates thoughtful discussion about the ethical dimension of AI, including issues surrounding biases and privacy. This comprehensive approach to education promotes engaged learning, equipping students for a technology-driven future while emphasizing the responsible and ethical use of AI. It stands as a compelling model for a forward-thinking, interdisciplinary education that is not only adaptable, but also championing inclusivity.
Thank you.
Yes, I think it's okay.
You went over.
And in conclusion, I would like to add, Angel, that our ITP teaching plan represents the future of education, not only in Europe, in Asia. So we combine technology and artificial intelligence all together. So this plan is not just educational innovation, it's a blueprint for a brighter, more inclusive and technology responsible future for our students in both continents.
Thank you, Mirela. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Angel. What we really like that you were kind of very nicely combining physics and geography as well as making it inclusive. So thanks for that. Our next team, and I actually want to know why you named your team Teacher's Pet. Maybe you can tell us that as well. From China and Estonia, Yu Ting Liao, Kathy, and Gisela Castian.
Hi, everyone. So our team name is Teacher's Pet. It means that I am a dog person and Gisela is a cat person. We love pets. Okay. So our topic is about creating a digital story in science class by using AI. Although digital story has been greatly developed in some other countries, but still there is a lack of systematic discussion and research on the application in science courses in China and Estonia. We will create 2 lesson plans and a questionnaire, also an instruction video to teach students how to create a digital story about a scientist and a scientific discovery by AI tools. And our students are grade 9 in China and grade 10 in Estonia. On the whole, our students have an advantage on the job market, and thanks to their ability to tell engaging stories, creative in thinking, and AI tools. Besides, our students become more interested in pursuing career paths in science and are more aware of different scientific career possibilities. So our plans can also be used by non-science teachers. They just need to switch out the topic which their students are going to research. That's all. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for redefining and also enabling your students to kind of, how to create digital stories, because that's like really, a lot of students, teachers, and even who are beyond education stakeholders are using that, right? So So thanks for tackling a timely, relevant aspect that's supporting to build technical skills. Our next team is called Team JJP, Jingjing and Pilar from China and Spain.
Hello. Yes, so our key topic, yes, is to solve the main problem teachers face nowadays, like the lack of interest from pupils and difficulty related to the diversity in the classroom and the lack of time we have to deal with paperwork and all the tasks we have. So that's why we have selected 3 groups of AI-powered tools like task planners or mind map creators that are going to provide us with adequate designs and fonts and color for including all the pupils in the class. Daily task graders as well to save teachers time to do the corrections, not for tests, it's not allowed, but for daily tasks and homework. And also AI-powered tools to produce enhancing visual aid presentations in order to be more engaging, more inclusive, and accessible. Yes, within this combination would create a multi-stakeholder approach in order to engage students to create a perfect scenario to enhance creativity, making sure all the students are included while designing the lesson plan. This project contributes to our support teachers, allowing them to dedicate more time to the things they have to do, which is teach, yes, to the main their main task, teaching. Yes, it would also have a positive effect on learners that would receive well-organized lessons and quality materials, as well as the opportunity to learn on their own and at their own pace through those tasks that can provide with the immediate feedback. Yes, they would have feedback immediately through the daily taskers. So the daily graders. The classroom improvements will always impact on the school as well. And if it works for the school will try to extrapolate this project for other teachers. So it could be a larger project, including other teachers as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Pilar and Jingjing. I think you can talk to Team Semantics. They are also tackling this similar issue. So I think that will be a great collaboration if you want to support one another. And with that, our next team, Kylia, I think that's short for Kylie and Julia. So they are from Estonia and Spain.
Yes, this is true. So firstly, I'd like to give my best regards to Julia. She was really helpful. So our topic is integrating AI as a tool for applying for a job with ethical considerations. And we hope that these creative materials will be attractive and engaging for students. And because environmental situation is changing right now, and we are just ongoing this change, and our aim is to besides knowledge assessment tasks, to emphasize problem solving, teamwork, and personal engagement to enhance the effectiveness of learning. For example, to ask students to provide real life situations, and also they can design projects, hands-on work, or presentations. And also our AI materials, they help students to provide instant feedback as well. In the long term, we hope that educators will get used to implementing AI as a part of teaching process daily, and using AI as a tool will help students to get a better job in the future. This is the aim, and to raise their chances of being employed. And policymakers should compile regulations for using AI as an educational tool for including ethical issues. And of course, there is a threat when we start trusting AI too much, and it can start making decisions for us or surveil us without our knowledge. And we are already communicating with AI, and this is a machine.
Thank you.
So
yeah,
really,
your time is up.
Yeah.
But I think we kind of got the main idea, and I think your team was one of the team who is also focusing on taking a practical aspect and preparing students for the real world. So thanks for tackling a timely, relevant, and practical topic. With that, our next team is called Ruxin. Ruxin from China and Estonia. Shinyu and Rusi, the floor is yours.
Hello, I'm presenting on behalf of myself and Xinyu. We designed an ITP, which is a project to create a magazine We are both English teachers, so our students are in China and in Estonia could do something together. It is a magazine about Chinese and Estonian culture, and it will use AI to help with language skills, but also with visual skills, because I myself am from an art school. So we want students to learn how to use both textual and visual AI tools, but we want them to do it in a responsible way, so that students will also be aware of the limitations and potential risks of using AI tools. So an online magazine sharing Chinese and Estonian cultural context will be created during this project. And this will also boost cross-cultural understanding, so more students potentially would be interested in this. So we really hope that our ITP will encourage both students and teachers to use AI resources, raise awareness about the benefits, but also dangers of it. And we hope and believe that this will help ourselves as teachers and also our students to be better prepared for the future world where AI is very important part.
Thank you, Rosie.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we also like that in your ITP, you were kind of trying to create a bit of an inclusive element by focusing on visualization, because some of us, you know, when we navigate through life, we need that visualization aspect in terms of just the text, right? So thanks for that. Okay, next team, Conversa. So that's Rebecca from Denmark, and we have Seema from India. Who is presenting?
Good afternoon, if you can all hear me.
Yes.
Good afternoon, I'm Seema. I'm presenting on behalf of Rebecca as well, since she's not well. We're talking about ethical use of AI. Since we are targeting students, secondary school students, which are, say, around 16 to 18-year-old, we want to teach them what is right, what is wrong at this age, because they need to decide what is good for them and what isn't. And we are also, as teachers, going to help them to understand how beneficial it can be if used ethically, and in case they don't use it and they cross the line, that how dangerous, harmful, and negative impact it can have on students. Also, children from different countries will engage in different discussions, and they themselves will realize how important it can be for their future and how they can use it for their benefit. When we talk about ethical concern in AI, I hope we all understand security, accountability, how bias, privacy, fairness, these are all very important issues which need to be tackled. So I believe because AI takes data already fed, so there can be stereotypes which they have to understand. We can rely on AI, but relying on it definitely speeds up the process, but we have to realize that it has to be dependable and trustworthy. We can't give them liberty to use anything without really focusing on what can be beneficial. We all understand that technology brings about a lot of security issues which are growing every second day. So it can threaten organizations, protected data, and all of that. So children, because they are soon going to be graduating from school, we are targeting those children. They really need to understand the privacy issues of protecting data and all of these things. So I hope they will benefit from this in future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Seema. Thanks so much for addressing such a timely, relevant topic as well surrounding security and privacy and preparing your students from a young age. Our next team is called Crow Park Hybrid Classroom from Croatia and Pakistan. Alenka and Adnan, the floor is yours.
Hello, I'm going to make the introduction. Can you hear me all?
Yes.
Okay, and then my friend will continue, my friend and colleague from Pakistan. So our aim was, we are both English teachers, and our aim was to create a concrete lesson plan where we can engage our students in collaboration between the two countries. So we had to set up a common classroom, which is a Google Classroom. We have also set up a team on the Teams platform to make basis for this engagement and cultural exchange in learning the English language. So considering the ITP, we were thinking about what we all need is the time management, both of the teacher's time and the student's time, and whether this could be aided by artificial intelligence. So we've used teacher-aided artificial intelligence, and it did show results. So, and also student-aided ChatGPT to see whether this could be used in the classroom and why. And so this also proved to be something that we can now do in the classroom that we couldn't do before using the artificial intelligence. They also guided students to use both the artificial intelligence and IT tools responsibly and effectively, not only for language learning, but also beyond. And the role of the teacher becomes one of the moderators. So they are the creators of the engaging technological tools that help them use the language. So I hope I have time to pass the word to my colleague.
No, you went over time, but hopefully, Adnan, you can type in the chat box what you are going to say, but thanks. Thank you for integrating AI in a meaningful way in your language teaching. Our next team is the anchors from Cyprus and Philippines, Leonis and Diosdedit.
Hi, hello. Hi, hello. Good day, everyone. Can you hear me, Jyoti?
Yes.
Very good. Thank you so much. So we anchor our ITP to the result of the Program for International Student Assessment, or PISA, in reading and critical thinking skills, wherein Philippines got the lowest score, and Cyprus got the 50 out of 77 countries in the world. So that is the reason why we come up with a CRIF ITP that stands for Contextualized Reading Flipbook. It is an innovative teaching practice that allows students to recognize how their studies are relevant to their lives, increasing their engagement and motivation to learn using different AIs. We believe that learners learn and read best when supplying them with materials that are relevant and according to their preferences. Develop contextualized materials that effectively address the learning gaps and real-life scenarios, ensuring a comprehensive understanding of the subject matter, which could help develop the transparency, justice, fairness, and non-maleficence, responsibility, privacy, and solidarity of its users. So we come up with this CRIF that stands for Contextualized Reading Flipbook with integration of AIs. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, only 70 seconds. When we were reading your innovative teaching practice, what we really love, I think it's for the rest of the participants as well as a reference, you identified a problem based on the real world statistics and facts, and then you were trying to solve it. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you so much, Jyoti.
And our next team is called Estonesia. So I think you can imagine it's a combination of Estonia and Indonesia. Reiko and Fitra from Estonia and Indonesia. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Our ITP is called Agents of Change, teaching students about AI. Our ITP aims to equip students with AI knowledge and skills to apply AI tools responsibly for learning and creativity. It is an 8-week after-school program consisting of interactive lectures and hands-on modules using AI for academics, art, music, and storytelling. Students will learn capabilities and limitations of AI and get practical experience with AI tools. Basically, it is a bit similar to our ASEF course, but with a stronger emphasis on specific tools and experimenting with them. Petra?
You are done?
No, I was giving the floor to Fitra, but I will continue then. The key impact is increasing AI literacy, enhancing learning, and fostering interest in AI among selected top students from each class. By providing hands-on experience with real AI tools for learning and creativity, it makes AI education engaging and effective. Students become agents of change, helping integrate AI meaningfully across their school community by supporting peers and teachers. It is crucial to get some of the top students on board for change management that comes with the introduction of AI to the classrooms. They will support you to reach other students and teachers later on. This ITP shares a detailed model curriculum on AI literacy with sample interactive activities educators can replicate. So we don't have to invent separate bicycles in each school. Sharing experience will fasten the development at everyone's learning curve. Thank you.
Thank you, Reiko. Yeah, so you were exactly on time, so thanks for that. Even with the pause, when we were reading your ITP, what we really liked that you were trying to make raising awareness about AI as a community-driven approach within the whole school environment. So thanks for that. Our next team is called Adapt-Ed team, Tailor Learn Task Force, a very difficult name, from Estonia and India, Dagmar and Parameshwari. The floor is yours.
Am I audible, Jyoti?
Yes.
Greetings, fellow educators and scholars. I'll be presenting on behalf of our team. We are introducing a new concept that is LearnSync, Customized Learning Pathway. Here, our ITP refers to learning that is synchronized, aligned, or customized to each learner's specific needs, preferences, and speed. This learning process is tailored to the learner's unique characteristics and goals. Our ITP involves 3 stages. First, we assist students to understand the learning styles and preferences. Then we offer multiple learning opportunities through the use of various AI tools. Finally, we evaluate the performance by providing them the feedback. This type of instruction would require a lot of resources and time from teachers if we don't use AI tools. This project aims to teach teachers how to personalize learning for their students by making use of AI tools without overburdening themselves. Through this ITP, we hope to achieve a fully personalized learning experience for all students without adding to the workload of teachers. This project is meant to be introduced to educators for free, both in-house and nationwide. Our ITP also helps the policy makers by giving them a mechanism to give individualized learning that has already been developed and evaluated, making it easier to transform it into a policy. We thank you for enabling us to take part in this initiative and providing us with a chance to learn more about AI and education. We are eager to move this project closer to implementation. Thank you.
Thank you, Parameshwari. 80 seconds. Thank you for addressing personalized learning. This is one of the biggest topic when it comes to AI in education. So we hope that you really find a strong ground to take this forward. Our next team is called AI Rookies from Estonia and Indonesia. Ruth and Luciana, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you. I'll be presenting on behalf of Lucy as well. So our ITP is to develop writing skills in English, and it is focused on the cultural aspect so that students can learn about mythical legends and the heroes from the past. We encourage our students to write an illustrated storybook using AI tools, and the focus group is from 12 to 19 years. So along with that, the students have quite a few benefits there. The first one being we want, them to know about how to use AI ethically, what are the pros and cons first, and then go on to the using of AI tools to create their own story, the characters, and they can use then Canva and ChatGPT for that. Along with that, of course, the students as well as teachers, they can learn about Indonesian past, the myths and Estonian myths. And of course, teachers can improve their way of teaching using AI innovatively. And it is a practical lesson plan. And with that, the current ITP serves as a tangible example of how technology can enhance language learning and make the whole experience more innovative. And of course, it allows students and teachers to develop a critical discussion about the ethics of using AI in our schools and in our classrooms.
Thank you so much, Ruth. When we were reading your ITP, what we really loved is that we felt that it was going to be really creative for students. It's going to be a creative process so that your student really enjoy when you implement the ITP. And with that, our next team is called Sustainable Development Goal Champions Alliance from Finland, Hungary, and Indonesia. Anna, Adrian, and Siti, the floor is yours.
So our ITP offers practical activities for teachers to plan AI-supported projects focusing on the Sustainable Development Goals, Agenda 30, for the students. And teachers can tailor projects according to their circumstances using various tools and applications. Students not only learn to collaborate locally and globally, but also develop essential technological skills, which are increasingly crucial in their future careers. And this ITP allows for individualized adaptation, empowering each student to leverage their strengths. It promotes both hard and soft skills, always keeping students at the forefront of the learning process. Our ITP goes beyond the mere use of digital tools and AI. It emphasizes the symbiotic relationship between technology and human cognition and emotion in the learning process. Students use AI as a tool to access information, but the critical part lies in their own processing of this information. By incorporating activities that require human thought and action, we ensure that knowledge is deeply internalized. And this approach contributes significantly to ethical, effective, meaningful, and innovative AI integration in education on a global scale. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. 60 seconds. Thank you really for focusing on the critical aspect of AI when integrating AI in teaching and learning. So we hope that you students will also enjoy learning about AI in a critical way. Let's move on to our next team then, MRL Guardians from India, Latvia, and Spain, Uttora, Ilje, and Susanna.
We were supposed to, Susanna was supposed to start according to our practice, but okay, Elsa. So the impact of our ITP is enhanced and accelerated critical thinking, problem-solving skills, as well as teamwork among students, while considering the ethical aspects of AI. The use of AI as a supportive tool in problem-solving activities can accelerate the initial data gathering and information processing stage in any school project. The impact of the ITP can be assessed by evaluating the quality of the solutions presented by each team and assessing the level of critical thinking and creativity demonstrated by students. Our proposed ITP was a framework for e-twinning projects that are common in Europe, and we proposed to do research involving AI for very urgent problems like environmental problems in school level, for example. So, and this usage of AI would be this for the stage of information gathering and information processing. So, in short, that's it.
Thank you, Ilse. Thank you so much for thinking about the e-twinning framework, because through our, activities, we also want to encourage participants to use the local resources and initiatives that are available. So thank you for making the best out of it in a way. With that, our next team is called the Shapers of the Sharpest from India and Spain, Lisha and Juan. The floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. My partner, Juan, and I have created an ITP, bringing a story to life using AI tools for testing and creating a story time channel. So what we plan to do is to assign our students with short stories and interactive demonstrations about fables, folktales, and literature works of different cultures. They'll test different AI tools and improve the performance of the videos and demos. They'll also try to create their own stories using AI tools. Finally, a complementary activity will be an intelligence contest against ChatGPT. We hope this project triggers a reflection of the AI pros and cons. It improves students' self-learning, co-working, and command in the English language. Besides this, they enjoy their own culture and discover others, promoting critical thinking and innovation. The project design and conclusion will be then published on a ready-to-use website for everyone. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Lisha. Your name, the team name, exactly kind of in a way relates to the ITP, Shapers of the Sharpest. So that's very creative. Thanks. Our next team is called Brief AI Educators from Kazakhstan and Portugal, Baklan and Maria.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. So our innovative teaching practice is about revolutionizing education through the seamless integration of AI. We are focusing on one key area that is universal for everyone, reducing teacher talking time. So our impact is enhanced student engagement, improved learning outcomes, and empowered teachers. By using AI-driven tools like Explain Everything, It Puzzle, Play Posit, Scribe, Sense, P Grade, and Turnitin Feedback Studio, we are fostering dynamic content delivery, personalized engagement, and collaborative learning. So we can do the collaboration not only within one classroom, we can do it within the school, within one country, and globally. Because Turnitin Feedback Studio has the also is used as the anti-plagiarism system. So our ITP isn't just about our classroom; it is about contributing to the global dialogue on ethical and meaningful AI. Integration in education. We are ensuring data privacy, fostering interactive learning, and staying adaptable to emerging trends. We believe this is the future of education, one that empowers teachers and enhances their student experience. So it can be applied by everyone because Maria and I, we teach different subjects. Her discipline is geography and mine is English teacher. So we wanted to our ITP be utilized by everyone, by not only in secondary but also in high school. Thank you.
Perfectly on time. Thank you, Baklan. And thank you for thinking of the gamification elements in your ITP and also thinking about how other teachers can use it as well. So with that, our next team doesn't have a name yet, but hopefully soon. Haekyong back from Korea and Nicoletta from Romania. The floor is yours.
Hello, I'm Haekyong Park. I'm presenting this on behalf of Nicoletta from Romania and myself from South Korea. And we designed a class where students use ChatGPT and AI drawing tools to write their own books and publish them in hard copies. Korean English textbook readings are usually short texts or short excerpts. So therefore, we would like to avoid such short reading and to help students write the endings of the reading texts of the textbook on their own. So students can creatively construct the back of the short reading text in their textbooks. Students can make their own books by using ChatGPT and using various AI tools in cooperation with their team members. The two online resources we are going to use are Book Creator and DAL-E. Book Creator is an online bookmaking tool, and DAL-E is an open AI tool for creating images from text. Through this class, we want our students who have difficulty in writing can get help from OpenAI. And we believe that teaching them how to make good use of it will help them a lot in their studies.
Thank you, Haekyong and Nicoletta, for designing actually an inclusive, innovative teaching practice, thinking of the students who struggle with reading. With that, our next team is called Future Learn Innovators from Laos and Romania, Akala and Mirala. The floor is yours. We have two Miralas now that I realized, yeah.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Akala from Laos and Winston from Romania. We are discussing about the innovative teaching with AI in the same education. For this project, we are taking about the new way how to teaching to use the AI tool like ChatGPT. But for me, the first time to use the ChatGPT because in my country is not available. But I just use the VPN to use this, and the goal is to train how to students learn difficult science stuff. For the impact of these projects, the main result of this project is the new teaching methods is the big trend. How we teach the children with the AI, we can make the learning experiences that this fit each student need better. And the last one is for the resource. I think this new teaching methods is the big part of the worldwide conversation about the using AI and making the learning personal and getting students more interest, making and easier to learn and working together in international on the education to teach. That's all.
Thank you, Akala. Perfectly on time. And also thank you for trying to innovate your teaching practices with the help of ChatGPT. And our next team is called Nature Lovers, very far away from AI, from Lithuania and Mongolia, Daiva, Angelica, and Chuluntumur. The floor is yours.
Hello, I will talk on behalf of my team. So, as we're nature lovers, we decided to create a task about nature, and we decided to choose two animals which are almost disappeared in Lithuania and Mongolia. And the Lithuanian students would do about wisent, and Mongolian students would do the research about gobi bear. So this is a task for 12, 14 years old students, and the main goal is to get familiar about climate changes and its impact for the environment. The task would consist of the following steps. It's for 5 or 6 lessons. It's a short presentation about wisents and bears, then research about the environment, what do they need to survive, how it was 100 or more, maybe more years ago, how it is now, and how it would be after 100 years ago, and what conclusions they can make about that. Then we decided to use AI to show the way to make something faster and more visual. So AI to create cartoons of wisent and bear, and then create an animated or comic story regarding the data, what did they found on the research. And at the final stage, they could do a quiz to self-evaluate the knowledge they get about nature. And we believe that this project, after the project, students will become more ecologically literate, increase their awareness and knowledge, not just on particular animals, but also about importance to be responsible and to act with responsibly with nature, preserve environment, participate.
Thank you, Daiva. Your time is up, sorry.
Yes. Thank you.
But I think we all got the main idea. Thank you for, in a way, really in an interdisciplinary way, creating an innovative teaching practice with the help of AI. With that, our next team member is called Coriander. So I think all of you know its name of a spice. And they are from Malaysia and Portugal. Salmon and Isabel, the floor is yours.
Hey, good afternoon, good morning. Our team is composed of an English teacher, myself, and a culinary arts teacher, who is someone from Malaysia. Our starting point was, 1, should we make peace with the invasion of territories and the imposition of Western values which took place in Asian countries? And number 2, do students know how to use AI tools while developing their 21st century skills? The title of our ITP is Fusion Theme Menu of Malaysian and Portuguese Cuisine, in which students will use AI tools to generate a fusion menu for a themed restaurant and create illustrated written descriptions using descriptive language. We've divided our cooperation in 6 one-hour sessions that will be held in October together, despite our time zone. We intend to engage our students by working in a multicultural group of Malaysian and Portuguese secondary school teenagers, and by getting to know some of each other's culture and cuisine while developing their final products and 21st century skills. Students will be using Google website, Padlet, Perplexity and ChatGPT, TextMagic, and Canvas tools. To sum up, we intend to develop students' proficiency in AI tools while being knowledgeable of 21st century skills and our common past, and to transmit them that there has to be a balance between the use of AI tools and the development of human skills. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Team Coriander, for embracing the intercultural aspect into your ITP. Our next presenter will be AI and you from Spain, Maria. The floor is yours, Maria.
Basically, I will be getting the students to familiar with ChatGPT and also familiar with an AI presentation program which is called sliceie.io. This is a very simple and hands-on ITP to learn about artificial intelligence, to get the students familiar with artificial intelligence, and also so they can get familiar with it and they can have the tools to implement it in any subject. And they are as well able to do it in an ethical, responsible, and meaningful way. So they will get into, students will get into groups, will have different activities. Well, first of all, the teacher obviously will teach about artificial intelligence and will get the students familiar with it and with the ethical and responsible use of it. And then this is going to happen over 8 sessions and it's going to happen over tutor time. So students will have to get into groups and will have to create their own presentation using this program, this artificial intelligence program. And we'll have to talk about the positive things and the negative things of artificial intelligence in education. I think that's about it. The impact basically is that the students will get formal training on artificial intelligence and education for the first time, and this will happen over tutor time. So it will be something general that they can apply. They can have a general view, and it will be something general that they can apply to every subject.
Thank you, Maria. Yeah, sorry, your time is up. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for, in a way, making it more practical. With that, our next team is back, Energy Warriors. Please, Andrew, the floor is yours.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you. Okay, I'll go fast since it's only 90 seconds. Okay, I'll straight to the point. Okay, actually, we integrate the AI into our teaching and learning using the multiple tools to be integrated to the content and the language. Okay, so we integrate both into the learning. Okay, because we have a collaboration with the educator from different background and also the expertise, especially there are 2 from the English and another from the STEM. Okay, it's just a perfect combination. Okay, we are focusing on the energy reproduction as the team and bring our students to the next level of understanding with the AI tools to bring the gap on the understanding on the concept and also the language. Okay, using the AI tools in the education help to enhance the student adaptation and also understand how the AI impact positive and negative in the learning. Okay, using the AI in the education greatly helps students to get the clearer picture, okay, on the learning, because we understand that the generation Z student, they need the visual learning in order to build the student understanding on the abstract topic. So the innovation of the learning using the AI technology will be great help in building the bright future, and we are prepared themselves for the rapid change in the advancement of the future technology that we are unable to predict what happen in the future. Okay. Addition to it, indirectly, you also can create awareness on ethical using the AI. That's all from us.
Thank you, Andrew. Perfectly on time, and thanks for using like in a STEM theme and using AI in an interdisciplinary way to innovate your teaching. Our next team is called My Team from Malaysia and Portugal, Adeline and Isabel. The floor is yours.
Hi. Hi everyone, okay, I'm Adeline, okay, from Malaysia. So I will be presenting, okay, my team ITP, which is designed and developed by Isabel and I. And we name it, okay, my teacher's e-teaching module. or else, okay, in short, okay, my TM. Actually, it's not my team, it's my TM, because M stands for module. So I will start, okay, my team ITP presentation by saying that my TM in module, okay, is your one-stop solution. As you will be able to elevate, okay, your teaching with my TM, ready to use AIED focused e-module by bringing innovation and engagement, okay, to your classroom effortlessly. So what is, okay, my TM module? So it is a ready-to-use training e-module on innovative and engaging teaching methods, but only focuses on AIED. And the main objective, okay, is to encourage, okay, collaboration among teachers, especially educators who are participated in this ASEFClassNet16. And they are very resourceful, okay, when coming to strategy and AI too, okay, they're able to draft and revise, okay, to suit, okay, their classroom learning and teaching environment. Okay, Isabel and I believe that each teacher is definitely an expert on a specific topic related to AIED. So basically, okay, my TM, okay, is a growing e-module collaboratively designed teachers, okay, for teachers. So we will be providing, okay, format, template, and sample for others to follow. So what are the benefits? So other than, okay, we are introducing, okay, generative AI tools, we also, okay, encourage, okay, a discussion on a code of conduct for schools. So has started in the first e-module that we have developed, we will introduce, okay, two types of AI tools, okay, which is to enhance, okay, the student writing skills, okay, with a complete activity instruction and material. So this e-module come in two, which is for trainers and participant manual. So if teachers only come and pick, it's ready to use in the classroom. And the module aim is to engage
Your
students.
time is up,
Okay?
Adeline. Yeah, sorry.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
I give you a few extra seconds. Maybe
Okay,
you can
thanks.
type in the chat box if anything urgent is remaining. But thank you so much for
Thank
really
you.
making it a module and then really like actively tackling it and creating specific resources. Our next team who will be presenting is called Global AI Educators from Malaysia and Spain, Sin Yi and Danielle Aguilera. I see Danielle on my screen. Who is presenting?
I will be presenting.
Okay, go ahead, Daniel.
Thank you. Our team, the title of our ITP is Train the AI. So basically, we aim to adapt one of the examples of existing practical and effective AI and ED tools. We are using the readily available program from the website known as LML, Artificial Intelligence Made Easy. Through the process of demonstration and experimentation in the ITP, the students will feed the AI or machine learning with different types of polygons, as in the subject of mathematics, and train it. And finally, the students will test the AI by showing any polygons for the AI to identify. The more information the students feed into the machine learning, the higher the accuracy and precision the AI to identify. So through this ITP, the students could understand and learn how AI actually works or learns. They also could generate some insights related to the ethics of AI and make the students realize that they are the one who determine what the direction of AI will be going to. They will also discover the errors made by the AI, where they will learn indirectly about the ethics in AI by realizing the danger of feeding AI with wrong ideas. Hopefully, this ITV can serve as an eye-opener for the teachers who may have no experience with AI, and it can help inspire teachers to discover and search for more in AI ED that assist them in teaching. As this ITP make us realize how machine learning actually works, teacher can develop a sense of courage, not fear, towards the application of AI in the field of education. This will indirectly impact the students as learners specifically, and the school leader and policymakers generally. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you for listening.
Perfectly on time. Thank you, Mohsin. I think we really like that you were focusing in a way where you were starting from the very beginning, teaching students about how AI works, as well as raising the awareness that humans are at the center of the direction that AI goes towards. So thank you for that. So then our next team will be Romgal team from Romania and Portugal, Daniela and Afonso.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, we are going to present both of us. It's a duo.
Great.
Good. This project uses AI to work on a novel. It aims to have an impact on the way literature is taught in the classroom by providing a new way of approaching a literary text.
So the ITP has 7 sessions. In the first one, students will select information on the context of a literary work and train a domain-specific chatbot to answer questions on the novel. In the following sessions, they will choose characters and locations and describe them with their own words to produce pictures with a text-to-image AI generator. Then they will write a dialogue between selected characters. A text-to-speech tool will generate audio for the dialogue, and finally, the students will create a video. In the final session, the students will compare their own work with the most difficult tasks with art obtained from a chatbot to reflect critically on the advantages and disadvantages of AI tools.
We aim to change the traditional approach to work with a literary text. By bringing new tools to the class, we want to make literature funnier and more interesting. The depth of knowledge of the subject can also be higher. Students need to read and contextualize literary artifacts as well. AI tools are used to improve the understanding of the literary object and its context while working on the core skills of the discipline: reading, writing, listening, and speaking.
So as a conclusion, this ITP creates a framework with available AI tools that can be easily adapted to any literary work at any level of secondary education and aims to serve as an example of how to use AI to meet standard, well-established educational goals. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you, Afonso and Daniel. Very lovely demonstration of teamwork and also very organized in terms of designing your ITP. So thank you for that. I'm not sure if you are done. If not, maybe the remaining information you can type in the chat box because your time is up. So our next team is AISS, Artificial Intelligence Support for Students, from Philippines and Portugal, Jarwin and Tito. Who is presenting?
It's me.
Okay, Tito,
Hello.
go ahead. Yes.
It's everything. I think it's everything good for you and for your work. About our ITP, the name was Let's Choose a New Path Towards the Future. The objective was we have construct a discipline on classroom with 10 sessions, and we try to know to the students know how to work with machine learning, and then we pass to the use of artificial intelligence with a right use of them. We try to put students to use AI tools to understand there are differences between one tool and the other, and then the result of that search they must do about future professions, and then with that they must make a final project to create an enterprise that will have an impact on the planet for the good of the planet. So we have constructed this discipline, but then we will try to make formation for teachers for the use of AI in a conscientious way. The final objective is that we will see how the things go, because we have put forms to analyze all the activities, and we will try to get things better. But it's the first try to put in class in the use of AI and use it in an interdisciplinary way. Okay, thank you.
Perfectly on time. Thank you, Tito. Thank you for it's technical and very ambitious as well. So hopefully you can figure out implementing it in a nice way. Our next team is our team from Hungary, Philippines, Juliana, Brian, and Kiel. Who is presenting?
I will present on behalf
Go
of the
ahead.
group.
All right, good afternoon. Good morning and good afternoon to everyone. We are the JBK team, and it stands for Juliana, Blair, and Cleel. And the title of our ITP is Review of Related Literature in the Mirror of AI. Our ITP aims to address the issue of automatic essay writing in the context of teaching research. With a critical focus on writing the literature review, we designed a lesson plan that will promote the responsible use of AI for brainstorming of ideas, help students to differentiate facts from beliefs, and general from specific statements. Also, we would like to teach our students to do fact-checking of AI-generated information so that they become information literate and responsible information users. The impact is that we hope to see our students to develop AI literacy, information literacy, and critical thinking skills through comparison of various sources. This way, they will demonstrate the ability to filter and use correct information in writing academic papers. We want to take this outcome to the next level by sharing our experiences in designing and implementing our ITP so that other teachers may also integrate AI in teaching their respective subjects. We envision our ITP as a coordinated approach to do research in the field of literature, supporting ethical and responsible usage of AI tools in teaching research and academic writing. This ITP aims to produce a model lesson plan that can be used by teachers, academic supervisors, and researchers. Thank you.
Thank you, Kiel, for perfectly being on time, and also for to your team as well for designing an innovative teaching practice where you were already also thinking about how other teachers can be supported. So with that, let's go back to our team ID and ESP, education ambassadors from Indonesia and Spain, Diane and Karen. The floor is yours.
I apologize for Karen, who isn't here for the meeting. Okay, I would like to introduce my team name, IDN ESP Education Ambassador, Dian Rahmawati, me from Indonesia, and Karen Pena from Spain. And our topic focus on successful job application using AI and on how our students develop their own career progression, national and international, and then tailoring their application for the company and country they apply to. Using innovation materializes into combination of traditional teaching practice such as printed CVs and analyzing web pages with the AI tools. And our impacts are students are able to do a successful application in English, obtaining an internship and job in the desired national and international company, having live responses for international companies, using technology in making multimedia-based CV, a communicative teaching and learning process, skillful graduating students who meet industrial needs, and unique change in an interactive classroom such as interactive AI, hands-on experience, and so on. And then our resources are teaching and learning media, teaching strategy, curriculum development design using AI, teacher training resource, collaborative platform, and the integrity, hard work, effective communication, positive attitude, so they have personalization and adaptability. I think that's all, Charity.
Thank you. In less than 90 seconds, and also you covered all the content, and it sounds like a very ambitious, innovative teaching practice. So thank you for all the hard work. And now with that, our next team will be HOPE, called Horizons of the Pedagogical Enterprise. Very, very big name. From Philippines and Spain, Rina and Maria, the floor is yours.
Good morning and good afternoon. On behalf of my brilliant partner, Maria from Spain, I will be presenting our work. Our ITP is entitled Conversational AI Cafe on History. Nowadays, teenagers are not into reading history and philosophy as they find it boring, and they are engaged most of the time playing games online or do social media. These are the gaps we want to address. Our aim is in this project is to learn relevant historical aspect of a period through some of the most influential personalities who contributed significantly to the world history. These characters will be in dialogue with each other and will present their cultural and social context. Moreover, it addresses the 4 macro skills in English, the reading, writing, listening, and speaking, and broadens the philosophical context of the learners. Specifically, the ITP will use the text-to-picture AI generator, bringing life to the topic of discussion. Text-to-image AI generators are powerful tools that can help students express their ideas and illustrate their thoughts, as well as learn about the importance of creativity and innovation in today's world with artificial intelligence and machine learning. These ITP can create a conducive learning environment that enables an in-depth and more sophisticated understanding of the teaching and learning process. As the content can be gamified, the students will surely enjoy their learning experience, especially if they are all into technology. From Spain and Philippines, thank you for this wonderful opportunity.
Wow, 70 seconds. Thank you, Rina. I think you and Team D Anchor, you guys can talk to each other because you were also studying your ITP with a very specific focus on a challenge and then trying to find solutions. So thank you. Our next team, Treasure, I think we don't, I think we don't have them today. Okay, New Millennium is our next team from Portugal and Vietnam. Sujet and Titi, who is presenting?
Hello, I will be presenting. Our team is New Millennium, including myself, Suzette, an English teacher, and Tin Yunyan, a STEM teacher. Our ITP is about global environmental issues and how to combine gamified motivation technology and AI in a student research and creativity development. This ITP focuses on different approaches of inquiry, PBLs, gamification, experiential learning, cooperative learning, design thinking, peer and self-assessment. The main objective is to help students acquire information through their own research by initially embarking on a web quest. This can help student teams to further develop their essential 21st century skills, namely creativity, communication, critical thinking skills, and of course the improvement of digital skills, as well as to further develop the sustainable development goals, namely in quality education and climate awareness. With this ITP, we hope to raise environmental awareness and provide digital skills for students, as well as give them empowerment and ownership. The teams will develop their activities by choosing their own research and creative technology tools, and teachers will be able to step back as mere facilitators. In this ITP, students are expected to raise awareness and change their attitudes, which have been impacted by the improvement in their own knowledge and understanding and others. And as a team, they are empowered to offer solutions for environmental issues. And this ITP will help with exploring, discussing, and promoting effective learning, and because AI fosters meaningful applications, encourages innovation, and facilitates global collaboration. When it's well planned, it can enhance quality education and prepare students for the future, where AI technologies are increasingly prevalent. It can also contribute towards the development of a more informed and ethical global workplace in the field of AI.
Thank you, Sujet. Your time is up. A very ambitious, innovative teaching practice with a specific focus on gamification. So thank you. Our next team will be Team Alexandra and Victoria, their name, and they're from Singapore and Slovenia. Who is presenting?
I am presenting. Hello. I am presenting the ITP created by Ms. Victoria Ching from Singapore and me. Our project spans geography and English lessons, targeting 15-year-old and 17-year-old students, respectively. It aims to improve essay writing and critical thinking skills. Geography students learn essay basics, use ChatGPT for examples, and engage in peer critique. English students write opinion essays on geography-related topics. Key activities include content introduction, ChatGPT usage, peer critique, and essay feedback by the teacher. The project seeks to foster critical thinking, encourage creative perspectives, promote responsible AI use, and enhance essay writing efficiency. Ultimately, it equips students with the skills to write well-rounded essays and analyze topics from diverse angles. The ITP can serve as a model for creating teaching resources, such as lesson plans, that incorporate AI tools into the curriculum. These lesson plans can be shared with teachers, particularly in the fields of languages, humanities, and social studies, where essay writing is an integral part of the teaching or learning process. And this is what we are planning to do at our schools.
Thank you, Alexandra. Thank you for like some of the other teams thinking of other teachers as well. So our next team will be called Gai Thai or Jai Thai from Spain and Thailand, Maria and Mokusina.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, Europe, and good afternoon, Asia. The Gai Thai team, we are going to dive into AI. For introduction part, this ITP aims to introduce the basic concepts and management of 20 AI tools, focusing on applying them to reduce waste in schools. We focus on image processing, machine learning, and programming together with the design of Avatar to spread awareness message about our contribution for sustainable development. In a 10-session lesson plans for secondary school through the PBL method, integration with STEM subjects and design thinking. Rocio, please.
We will program an application to identify the type of waste that will tell us how to reduce, reuse, and recycle. And finally, a collection of avatar videos for an awareness campaign for the whole school community. And by this, we hope to introduce AI tools as a new methodology in our schools, increase to 20% STEM-oriented students towards AI, and increase the school reputation among parents by a new AI subject offered to our students as future workers, adapting the curriculum to this revolution.
Okay, this ITP will showcase how different AI tools are used to enrich the learning experience and collaborate. It will help students to pursue their future beyond the school as global and critical citizens. By learning about AI, students can learn not only to understand the danger, but also the possibilities that it offers in their lives. And it will help them to develop critical thinking, creativity, and analytical skills. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you both, Mo and Maria, for an interesting, innovative teaching practice. Our next team is called Self AI Wars. I hope I pronounced it correctly. From Spain and Vietnam, Fernando and Daniel. The floor is yours.
Yes, so Central from Vietnam and Hola from España. So we are from the team Survivors, and our ITP is entitled Tracing or Mapping the Traces of Identity. So our identity is spelled as AI identity because we will be combining the concept of AI towards the discovery of human evolution and identity. This ITP aims or revolves around the question, how humans have evolved throughout the ages. This project seeks to design learning experiences that allow students to develop different critical and analytical thinking skills that will combine the different needs and demands of sustainable development and Agenda 2030 as well. Our students are ranging from 14 to 17, and it will be run from 5 to 7 months. And this kind of ITP really engages collaboration in different aspects. Human evolution is the main theme of our topic, but it can be integrated into different subjects because it focuses on the value of identity and through the use of the different AI tools. Our ITP would like to highlight the role of AI in terms of assessment and how it is being focused on teacher and student focused AI. We wanted to explore the value of AI in the field of assessment of learning, for learning, and assessment as learning. And therefore, through these different activities that our students will be having in several months, we aim to provide a concrete output, which is an identity learning journal, which is AI integrated self-reflection journal among our students, an e-portfolio that will allow us to discover our journey towards evolution. And definitely, this AI would allow us to revolve or focus on the question, are we indeed human? And are we ready to be human, to face AI in a humane way towards the development of a better humanity? So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Fernando and Daniel, for a very interesting ITP, and hopefully your students will have fun when you implement it. And with that, we have a few more presentations. Almost we are at the end of this, listening to you and your work. The next team is Chinese Checkmates. So it's from China and Czech Republic, Yu Qing and Martin.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I'm speaking on behalf of myself and Martin from Czech Republic. May I share my screen for a quick demonstration? That's not okay. Okay, I see it's not allowed. Okay, so our ITP is talking avatar used in English lessons as a second language. So by integrating AI tools and interactive projects like talking avatars, the aim is to make learning more captivating and relevant. This approach seeks to foster genuine interest in the subject matter, encouraging students to actively participate and immerse themselves in the learning process. So during this process, students will use language models like ChatGPT to polish their grammar and scripts. They will use text-to-voice tools and also video tools to make the final AI presenter of themselves. So through this learning process, for English learners as a second language, it actually benefits them a lot in terms of grammar, in terms of pronunciation and more. And also it's very engaging for them to learn English in such a way. Beyond traditional academic knowledge, this practice also aims to equip students with essential skills for the 21st century. And this, of course, includes technical proficiency with AI tools. And this is also a very precious educational opportunity for them to understand the capabilities of AI so that they can protect themselves from AI fraud or deepfake videos, the manipulative contents generated by AI through this process. And we believe that this interactive project can be replicated to other classrooms, such as science and math easily. Thank you.
Thank you, Yuting. Our apologies because we want to make sure that everyone has the same opportunity. However, thank you for the interesting work and interesting innovative teaching practice. What you can do, you can create a video of what you wanted to share, and we will be happy to upload it in the learning platform so that everybody can get a sense of what you wanted to share. Is that okay?
Okay. It's a talking avatar of myself.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. In that case, I'll move on to our last team called Quantum Fusion. Who is presenting? It's Quantum Fusion. It's Dipto and Carolina from Bangladesh and Croatia. Who is presenting?
I have 90 seconds, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the question is, for us. Sorry, I got the yes. So what is ITP about, right? Tell us, you need to explain about the 8 of keys focus areas. So in our ITP, the emphasis is on about the joint work of the students and teachers. The student is focused on the teacher and constructively leads the entire teaching process. So we thought about the quantum mechanics. After using the artificial intelligence, we can use the both sides for the mathematics or physics. We can move for this. We can emphasize the ideas with using the artificial intelligence. So then the next topic was the main benefit or impacts of what we're doing. So I think both the teachers and the students will be the beneficial for this, because we are on the quantum in the era of the quantum. So any attempt of the cross-circular connection with the use of foreign language like ICT or artificial intelligence is the good combination for the motivation of the students and the teachers. So I think this is the main combination for the main benefit for the students and the teachers using the quantum mechanics and the artificial intelligence. And so after this, the resources, the ITP contribute to the global discussion, practice of ethical, effective, and meaningful and innovative integration of artificial intelligence in education. So in about 2020, we faced the COVID-19, right? In the COVID-19 epidemic has the forever changed the approach of the education. We use the online education system always. So I think we adopted and accepted the new challenges during the COVID. The upgrade of the education, upgradation of the education we faced in the rural area and the remote area also faced.
Yeah, but thank you for being the last presenter, and also in a way trying to capture the whole idea. in such a short amount of time. I think the ClassNet team from us, we are really proud of you. We don't know how you did it in 90 seconds, but you really covered the key areas of your innovative teaching practice. And since this is a closing session, we thought we will do a little bit of icebreaking with you, not icebreaking, sorry, reflection with you. So let me quickly share my screen and I hand over to Rekha to also conduct the reflection, ideas with you in a way. So let's quickly share my screen. We want to leave the session in terms of, how you were feeling after the capacity building. So let me stop. If I think once everyone is done, I can switch screen to Mentimeter. We have so many responses. So we give you a few more minutes to have some more.
Hey, very nice. Thank you so much for sharing with us how you feel after this 3-month-long capacity building online. Sorry, Jyoti, my internet is acting up a little bit, so I might be cutting off here and there.
Okay, no worries, Rekha. So wow, let me read out a few of them. Excited about the future. Hopefully it's about AI and interesting and difficult. We can empathize with you. I think we feel in a way the same with AI. Relief. You were done with 3 months, so you were relieved and satisfied. Very happy to hear that. Creative, special, collaborative. That's also very great to hear. Proud. We are proud of you as well. Insightful, enlightened, innovative, excited, fantastic. So thank you so much. It's really, in a way, help us kind of to see what you have gained and how you have felt. So really grateful to hear that all of you are taking away with some positive emotions at the end of this capacity building project. And now let's move on to the next one. Okay. You have already, in a way, I think you went through the presentations on your own, so we already have the responses, which is great. State how you're feeling about your ITP and ITP presentations. Yay! I think for all of you, when we do something in our team at the end of the week, we have a column where it says yay. So it means we are done. So I think that's how you feel when I was looking at yay. Inspired, happy, proud, and I see a clapping sign. And then green development. Wow, AI and green development. I want to know more, whoever is thinking of that, exactly what you were thinking. Surprised. Okay, surprised, I hope in a way where you learned something about AI that you did not expect to learn. From my side, it says you
Yes, please.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's move. Oh, overwhelmed. Okay. I see a bit of compliment for your peers and hopefully for us as well. Impressive and good job. More informed, fulfilled, enthusiastic, well sorted. So that's great to hear. Gain ton of knowledge. Wow, in 3 months you have gained tons of knowledge. So that's really great to hear. Okay, let's move on to the next one. What was the most exciting part of this school collaboration? So I think some of you have already answered. That's why it already shows. Wow. We didn't anticipate this. We thought you were going to really enjoy building networks and friendship. But now we see that designing innovative teaching practice was something you enjoyed as well. And that's really meaningful for us to hear, because at the end of the day, we want you to kind of, take the knowledge out there and do something with it. So thank you so much for all the hard work. I will give you a few more minutes because I see more responses are coming. So in a way, not bad that all of them are in a way not equal, but still somehow connected in terms of the ranking. So that's great that you kind of, enjoy different phases, different elements of this school collaboration. Okay,
listening to the ITPs was also a pleasure, because not only they were focusing on learning with AI or learning about AI, but there was a lot of fun as well. How you can have fun through the practice and bring fun to the students as well. So maybe that's why it's leading to it as well, not only because of the knowledge part, it's fun.
Yeah, I absolutely agree, Rekha. I think when we were reviewing your ITP, what really amazed us, we thought all of you are going to focus on AI and everything and anything about AI, but you moved beyond that and really had different types of elements. That was very surprising for us as well. Okay, the next one. Which learning phase did you enjoy the most? So self-learning, team learning, or action learning? Let's find out.
Well, each phase has its own strengths. Self-learning was more about engaging with the speakers, learning through the webinars, team learning.
Remember that without the self-learning, you could not have gone to the team and action learning as well. Right, Rekha? Yeah, that was in a way the foundation.
Yeah, you also learned a lot from the speakers.
I'm not trying to influence your answer.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So I see that, Rekha, we really have to now focus on the action learning and then see how we can make this better for all of you. Yeah. I'll give a few more seconds because I think more of you are typing. But in a way, I think from the last question and this one, like enjoying the elements, designing the innovative teaching practice and the action learning, it kind of like shows the connection, right? So it's very clear that you enjoyed this phase. Yeah. Okay, the next one. The next one is, how do you feel about the role of AI in education now? Remember the first time you had a lot of, different types of emotions. So let's see how you feel now. And if there is any change in terms of how you were feeling in the beginning. Yeah. Okay, we have more curious and excited. How do you feel, Rekha, looking at this? It's, I think,
very nice.
I'm glad to see that less of the participants feel worried or anxious and confused, more towards excited and curious.
Yeah, okay. I think, at least for us, at least that now most of you are moving away from worried and anxious and confused to curious and excited. But I think we believe that it's still okay to be worried and anxious and confused because it's an ongoing process and it's a continuous learning process and development. So with that, I think we don't have any more Mentimeter questions. And thank you so much for actively participating and sharing your thoughts. I have some admin notes and information. So let me carefully share my screen so that I don't get dropped again. And then I'll hand over to Rekha for closing the session. So I'm bracing myself so that I don't get dropped. Yeah. It says, yeah. Do you see my screen?
Works,
yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Yes, it works.
Yeah. So let me I'll not go into the sharing mode. It takes some time. So of course, you all have worked really hard. And for that, we want to give you certificates of achievement. So we will get in touch with you regarding information related to that at the end of September. And we will have a feedback form so that we know how to improve the capacity building for next time for new and participants, and hopefully some of you as well as also how it was for you all in all. So we will share the feedback form hopefully tomorrow, and then please fill it out as soon as possible because we will only be able to share certificate once you do the feedback form. And then we will have the on-site conference invitation as well, so that we are also currently working on. So with that, I think Angie is always hiding behind the camera, and Rekha is also busy with other education projects, but really made time to support us, to support all of you. So for closing remarks, again, a few words, I hand over to Rekha and then Angie, and then we end the session today.
Thank you so much, Angie. Also, please join us with a camera and let us thank the teachers for embarking on this journey. And 98% pulling it through during summer break, finding the time to engage with us, with your peers, with the other groups and speakers. So really amazed, and thank you so much for pulling this through. We feel at these moments that we can add something to your journey as teachers and create new connections. So really look forward, hope to meet all of you one day, either at the conference in Slovenia or next year, hopefully. And it's been really a pleasure to get to know all of you. So best wishes from the ClassNet team. We very much look forward to issue all the certificates and then celebrate this program. Thank you so much. And wishing everyone a nice day ahead or evening.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.